everyone, welcome back. So, Band Melam is one of those movies that feels very familiar and not always in a good way. At its core, this is a simple small town love story. Giri and Raji grow up together, and everyone assumes they will eventually get married. But as moves on, their situation changes. Giri's family falls on hard times, while Raji's family becomes wealthier. And just like that, love turns into a question of status, pride, and proving oneself. So the story becomes about Giri trying to win not just Raji's heart but also her father's approval. Now that setup isn't bad. In fact, it worked many a times before. But that's also the biggest problem with Band Melam. It feels we have seen this exact story so many times. The film tries to present itself as fun commercial rom-com with a musical twist, but the execution never really feels fresh. The humor especially feels outdated. A lot of the comedy reminds you of older Telugu films with punchlines and dialogue that don't land the way same today. It's not terrible, it's just been done before. The first half focuses heavily on building Giri's character, his attitude, and love story. This it leads into a decent interval, giving you some hope that things might back up. But the second half doesn't really deliver. It becomes predictable, repetitive, and sometimes even over the top, especially with action and dramatic moments. There is very little emotional depth for most of the runtime, and when the film finally tries to connect emotionally in the pre climax and climax, it does work to an extent. But by then, it feels too late. Performance wise, Harsh Roshan fits the role well. He brings energy and attitude and does a good job in the emotional scene towards the end. Devi also does well, especially in the second half when her character gets more to do. But surprisingly, their chemistry isn't fully explored in the first half. The supporting cast is decent, but mostly underutilized. Sai Kumar, in particular, starts off strong, but ends up being disappointing. Even the friend groups has moment, but nothing really stands out. On the technical side, the music has its moments with at least one song working well, both on its own and in the background. But visually, the film could have been much better, and the editing, while fast paced, actually hurts the emotional scene, not letting them breathe. In the end, Band Melam is exactly what the title suggests, a routine, predictable entertainer. It has a few fun moments here and there, but nothing strong enough to hold everything together. If you go in with very low expectation, you might find something to enjoy. But overall, it's a film that plays it too safe and ends up being a forgettable because of it. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.